Before Lightyagami, there was Akira known as Taro Kagami. Akira that was just an innocent 13-year-old boy, but he still fell victim to the fate of the death note after picking it up. We last left off with two detectives coming to Taro's classroom to investigate the 5 bullies that had died, but they came back to life because of the death eraser. Look, it's a long story. Just go back to the previous video for more context. Let's get to it. So the 5 bullies came back to life, and as the 2 detectives were about to question them, they died again. The 2 detectives say, call the ambulance, and as they're saying that, they die as well. We got 7 bodies in this classroom. Even though Taro is the only one with a death note right now, we find out he's not the one that did this. His death note was in his cabinet the whole time. Taro feels very guilty, and he feels like this is still related to him since he has the power of the death note. Ryuk says the media is going crazy right now, especially since 2 police officers just died, and Taro says, I bet, let's open up the TV and see what's up. The news reporters are talking about how multiple criminals all over the world are dying from heart attacks. For those of you that don't know, that means the death note user is not writing a cause of death. Ryuk finally admits to Taro that he dropped 2 death notes in the human realm, so there's a Kira out there that we don't know about. Ryuk is a fucking troll, bro. Look at that smile and those bug-ass eyes. Since the heart attack deaths originated at Taro's school, the news reporter predicts that the murderer is a young boy. And right before they can finish their sentence, they die from heart attacks on live TV. Ryuk says it's their own damn fault for talking so reckless on live TV. Now Taro has a sudden light bulb moment and says he knows who has the second death note. It was another student from Taro's school named Miura. He was also getting bullied by the 5 kids that died. Dude is going rampant with the names. He said, die, all of you. Bro thinks he's like Yagami from that one scene where he was writing all fast as hell, fresh as hell. Miura tells Taro to fuck off. He says he's gonna write Taro's name in there and then he's gonna write his name right after. Bro's done with life. Taro tries to sympathize with him, but Miura's too upset to even listen. Until Taro pulls out the death eraser and tells him, see, we can make this all go away. Miura is calm now, and Taro says their only hope is to tell the detectives the truth since they came back to life, hoping they'll understand the situation. The receptionist at the police station says those 2 detectives passed away. And Taro says, hell nah bitch, they should've came back to life last night. While Taro is asking about the hospital that the 2 detectives are at, they walk inside the police station. And they recognize Taro and Miura since they were the top 2 suspects. One of the detectives is freaking out and is in disbelief when Taro explains the death note. He says, I don't care how much times you say it, that shit just ain't true. And the other detective says, let's just hear the kid out. Taro explains how he initially wrote the 5 bullies' names in the death note, then he brought them back to life with the death eraser. And the detective starts tweaking out more when he hears about the death eraser, and honestly, I don't blame him. And Taro starts to lie his ass off, so he's not all that innocent. He tells the detectives he dropped the death note in a nearby trash can, and that's when Miura picked it up. But we know that Ryuk dropped 2 death notes in the human realm. The detectives are still in disbelief, so Taro says fuck it, kill me right now with the